What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. In this one, we're going to be installing the Yoshimura RS4 exhaust onto my Super Pocket Bike. To my knowledge, this has never been done, so let's get started. Before we get into the install, I've got a bit of a confession to make. When I picked up the Yoshi a few videos back, I decided to flash the price on the packing slip. This was only because when I got home, I had realized that the previous owner left this packing slip on the box. But by doing that on YouTube, I do realize that I kind of opened myself up to some hateful comments. Although I don't at all agree with some stranger trying to tell someone how to spend their money, that's kind of besides the point of this. And the point is, I didn't actually pick up the pipe for that list price. This pipe came from a private seller, and let's just say it was a price that I couldn't pass up. I did a little bit of research and at the same time got really lucky. I didn't use the channel or my name at all to get the pipe cheap, but I just got in a lucky situation where the owner wanted this thing gone. So with all that on the table, let's get into the install. First things first, I'm going to be cutting the stock pipe, probably about right here. This way, I can link it up to the new Yoshi. Save the comments, guys. I do realize using bits and pieces of this old crappy pipe isn't ideal at all, but this is completely custom and this is what I have around to work with. The first cut I'm going to make is on this line right here. I don't want to go for a one and done cut here because I don't know yet if I'm going to have to end up angling this piece or what I want to end up doing with it. I just need to get the bulk of the pipe off so that we can actually do some clear mock-ups. Now that I have the bulk of the pipe cut off, let's see how we're doing on the Yoshi. It looks like I have a ways to go before we're actually going to be butting up to each other. But that's what we wanted. We can put this back onto the bike now and put the Yoshi up to it to see what kind of mounting options we have. And that right there, folks, is exactly what I wanted to see. And it might even go further in than I think because there's a little welded on clip right there. You can't see it in the camera right now, but yeah, it can go further in than I actually think because that's holding it back. But I mean, that's pretty dang good. It's sticking out a little bit further than my taste, but if we can get it in a little bit more even, and possibly I was even considering if we can trim up some of this length right here, like I could probably even go about right there on that too, and that would get us, you know, probably way back here for the actual tip. But who's freaking dying to hear what it sounds like with this bad boy on? Let's do a quick test. Pretty much sounds like the straight pipe, so let's keep working. This is when you know things are gonna go right. Right there, guys. Smash that thumbs up button. Alright guys, so I made the second cut and we're looking just about perfect. Come and check this out. Got the pipe mocked up and I did go ahead and permanent marker mark where I need it to be welded. That way I don't have to bring the entire bike. You can see the little areas and obviously I know where I want to go with it. Also the stock piece right here is a bit adjustable too, so if there's any kind of, it doesn't have to be perfect is what I'm saying, but yeah guys, this is kind of going to be the look. You can see the pipe sticks out a bit. I really do like it right here, so let's get it welded next. Oh, look at that sprocket, wow.
It's a big one.
It's huge, it must take off nice.
No brakes.
No brakes, yep. That's what this is going on, no brakes.
Only way to ride.
Yeah. Oh, it's handle grip? Handle grip throttle? There you have it, guys. We got the pipe welded up. That's why I love going to that guy. And now we're just ready to install it on the bike. Simple as that. I got to get some different parts to actually connect it. That way we don't get those exhaust leaks again, but we should be in good shape. The hardest part is done, I think. So yeah, let's go mock it up again, see how it's actually looking. So before we get into the sound of the new pipe, let's talk about the looks and how the install went on the bike. And this is how the Yoshimura RS4 exhaust turned out on my Super Pocket Bike. Here's the pipe from the back, and then on the opposite side, To improve the look of the stock exhaust, I went ahead and marked it off right there with some tape and sprayed it with some high temperature black paint. This keeps it discreet while giving it some new life. I kept the mounting points very simple for now. I went with a regular hose clamp right there, and then I went here, a hose clamp, and a steel tie strap. Mind you, this is just all stuff I had laying around the shop. This hose clamp pretty much formed to the mounting point on the back of the pipe, and then for this one, I just took the hose clamp around my frame, and that's where the steel tie strap comes in right here. This is all the main goal for this, is just to keep the pipe lifted up and supported through the whole system. That way we can have as little pressure on the weld right here as possible. And the next unfinalized thing is the clearance to the pipe and the tire. As you can see, we're very close to the tire right here, so I went ahead and stiffened up my shock right here. This is pretty much stiffened up to the max here, so when I sit on this bike, the pipe is not rubbing on the tire, and it takes a pretty large bump for me to get the pipe to hit the tire actually, but I have considered switching up this mount to right here so that we're lifted up higher, because I mean, I can go higher with the pipe. It's all just adjustable in this piece right here, which, by the way, I appreciate all the suggestions, but all it actually took for now anyways was a couple rubber mallet hits to this to actually pound it in more, and I no longer have the exhaust leak that we had earlier from this point right here. I'm still using the hose clamp. Then previously this back fender stuck out to about right here. I had to cut that way back and cut out a little section for the Yoshi to sit in here. Hopefully it is still effective, but I really do like the look of it like that. That's about it for the pipe install though. Through the week I also re-Loctited the sprocket screws and very snugly installed a Pro Taper chain tensioner on the bike. But now let's get to everyone's most anticipated part for this video, and that is the sound of this new Yoshimura RS4 on my Super Pocket bike. Let's do it. So there you have it, guys. I just got those sweatpants off and just checked the miles per hour. You can see it here, 51. So we gained, I think last time it might have been 49 was the top speed. So we gained 2 miles per hour off that. Sorry, I'm a little hot from that helmet. It's a bit muggy out here, and we hit 51 miles per hour. So now this thing is actually faster than the Pokemon Pocket Bike, which is a 90cc. This pipe though, absolutely amazing. It shifts like butter now. I don't know if you guys can pick up on that, but it's just a dream to ride now, more than even the sound itself. But as far as the sound goes, love that as well, because this thing, I was a little bit worried it was gonna be throaty. Sorry about the plane in the background. It was gonna be a little bit throaty sounding or just too deep. And my worst concern was gonna be that it wasn't gonna run right with the pipe on, since this is for a 250cc dirt bike. Runs beautifully, didn't have to tune anything. Maybe I still could, but yeah, it runs perfect right now. I don't see any reason to. Guys, I'm absolutely pumped about this pipe, and I hope you enjoyed my version of the Yoshimura on a pocket bike. And until next time, thank you for watching.